Hello, I'm Sarah Nevada and I head up TMP Worldwide in the UK, and I've prepared today a few little facts about the UK labour market that I think will be really interesting. We are seeing unbelievable change really recently, more than we've seen in many years, and I think some of the stats and the facts will surprise you. They certainly surprise us. One of the things I think that's incredible about the UK labour market is that we are now having a period of pronounced cooling. So we're now hitting a 4-year high of unemployment. So what does this mean? You know, there's more people than there are actually jobs available. So we really need to consider that skills matching and what does that actually mean? Why are there suddenly more jobs than people available? And so what's happening across all of the sectors, it's not necessarily specific sectors, we're seeing hiring freezes, we're seeing redundancies, and at the same time, because of the government changes or because of the cost of living or because of the rates rising, operating costs and caution is following budget-related policy shifts. So we've got this really interesting mix of both what's happening for the companies that want to hire, but also those that want to get work. It means that we've got changing employee dynamics, we've got changing employer need, we've got a backdrop of AI, and we've got a backdrop of global factors and also our UK-driven budget factors and government factors that are creating this really dynamic and different landscape that we haven't really experienced in many years. People obviously do feel fear, do feel concern. How can we cut through that? And it's being actually more human than ever and having that connectedness more than ever and trusting employees. It's around how can you really win the hearts and minds of your employees so they're really delivering content that as true ambassadors you're happy for them to deliver. It's truly authentic, but you want that to shine through because your attention, your EVP really doesn't exist as an attraction promise. It exists in your organisation. There's so much happening out there that's a little bit unsettling. Bring it back to the human, bring it back to the playful, a little bit like, you know, fun and games, and it really will make a difference and cut through. I think it's just, my advice would be, in this ever-changing world, we can't do what we were doing before because it isn't how it was before. So it's taking that, as I say, helicopter view and really considering the changing landscape, getting those insights, and then really researching. It doesn't have to be a huge long program, but getting to clarity. So when we're investing the recommendations and the blueprint to get to what next looks like, I think it's just about being research, data and insight led. So what you then come up with is really meaningful to you and it will really drive your future success.